Didn't play like a team that only has 8 scholarship players, but.
We only played 7, Bill. We've got great kids. I kept telling them we were going through what we were going through earlier in the year. That I just need 7 or 8 guys who'll do what we ask them to do. And 7 or 8 guys will come in every day and play hard. And these guys have done that. They've played awfully hard.
You actually won a game on the boards with your defense, which is built with 2 trademarks. Is that what you have to do to win with everything?
We have a hard time scoring. So, yeah, we've got to rebound and give ourselves second chances, and we've got to really guard. I thought we did a great job guarding. I really like Nick's team. I think they're very, very talented, and I think we did a great job guarding them.
What were you guys focusing on defending UC-wise? What you want to take away?
Well, it's hard. I mean, you got to try to stop Yancey inside. But they got so many guys. Larry Davis has shot it terrific for him. Kirkpatrick comes in and makes shots for him. And I've always liked Dixon. I think Dixon's really a good player. I think Bishop does everything for him. He's a great, terrific defender. He rebounds. He can make the 3. Plays on the bounce. I think they're a very, very good basketball team.
James only took 2 shots in the second half. What did you keep him from getting the ball?
We tried to front him. We tried to side him. We tried to do everything possible to keep him from getting it. I mean, our guys really, I'm really proud of them because we had 1 day's practice. Because of the having to take a day off, and so we were off on Thursday. So with 1 day's prep, I thought they really did a good job.
Talk about the playing results now.
Well, that's Joe. He has games like that. He's got a great will, and he kind of willed the ball to the goal for us. And when he started, when it seemed like he could turn the corner, we ran a lot of stuff for him to try to turn the corner. They took us out of a lot of stuff.
What was it like for you the second time here? Was it any different than the last?
Just great to see you, Bill.
That's a given.
I'm really disappointed Doc's not here. I mean, Doc's talking about people not coming to the game, then he didn't come. What's that about?
Yeah, that's that.
That don't make any sense to me, Bill.
What was it like?
I mean, it's pretty much what I told you. You look up there and you see what a bunch of guys accomplished, and it's great seeing those guys. I mean, a bunch of those guys are here. There's probably 10 or 12 of them, or maybe more than that here, and it's always great to see those guys. We are one big family. I mean, we still spend time together, and we still come to anybody's aid who needs aid, which is, I think is what you're supposed to do. But Bill, we need to win. We gave one away in Louisville, and we needed to win.
Coach, this is 2 games in a row like that for Joe, where he's kind of taking control. Do you sense him becoming that leader that you talked about missing earlier this year?
Well, he was pretty good today. He was good the first half against Louisville, and then they did a good job on him the second half. But I thought he was really good today.
Not just from the scoring aspect, but from a guy that can take the team and pull it along.
I think Cam's really tried to, and I think KJ's tried. I mean, I think we had a whole bunch of them who kind of knew that we needed some wins, and KJ's been great. Jenna Flower's been terrific. I think I don't want to diminish what Joe means to us, but those other guys have been pretty doggone good too. You're talking about John Flowers is whatever he is, 6'6". He's leading the league in block shots. I mean, he's getting to the ball now. He blocks 4 of them today, and John plays hard every day. So it's and I think those guys are You know, when you talk about Joe, Joe's a fifth-year guy, Cam's a fifth-year guy, John's a senior. You know, those guys, this is it, man. You know, they don't want to go out on a bad team, with a bad team.
Joe says that they have to play like this because they look at you and things went bad, we lost some players and that, and rather than panicking or rather than cursing you luck, he said you acted like you really wanted this, that this was important to stand up and face it. And I guess it rubbed off on those guys.
I think it's a stretch to say I wanted it.
Well, guys.
But, you know, I've never been one to run, you know, and that's, you know, that's kind of what I told them. I mean, when people think you can't do something, that's a great time to do things. You know, and we came this week to win 2 games. We didn't come to get a split. I mean, unfortunately, we missed some free throws down the stretch and we ended up with a split, but that's not what we came after. You know, we're trying to win every game.
See a little bit of yourself in Joe Mazzulla in that regard?
I could shoot it way better than Joe.
Yeah, he's quicker than you are.
He was quicker than me. He's quicker and he's faster. Yeah, I mean, Joe competes. You know, it's with Joe, you have to kind of, it's a fine line because when you get him too charged up, he fouls like crazy, you know, and he's done a great job. And, you know, I keep trying to talk to really all of them about, you know, we can't make dumb fouls. And we made some dumb fouls, you know, earlier in the year. And they've done a much better job of not making dumb fouls.
Anything else?
How do you think they played with the attention going to Kevin on offense, and whether they defended him on offense, took him off the glass, and seemed like they got used to it eventually on your side?
Well, you know, it's kind of like what I told you, you know, the Purdue game when Casey got 6. You know, when they put that, give somebody that much attention, it creates opportunity for other people. And you know, probably some of their help was negated by them giving Kev so much attention. You know, I mean, that happens to anybody. So, you know, you can't diminish what Kevin did. And, you know, and Kev kept balls alive for us down the stretch, rebounded it down the stretch, made some big plays for us down the stretch. I just, Bill, I can't get over Doc bitching about the crowd and then he didn't show up. I mean, what is that about?
I'll make sure I have a word with you.
Make sure you have a word with
Why
him
don't you
for
call
me,
him?
please. Nah, I don't want to do that.
What do you think of the job?
I had
that
to
he's
talk
done?
to him when he was on the
What do you
radio.
think of the job
That
that
was
he's done
painful.
since he's been here?
Nick's done a great job. I mean, he's done a great job recruiting. They got really good players. This is a hard league, man. People don't understand what a hard league this is. You can have a heck of a team and lose in this league now. I mean, it's a hard league. You look around at the guys in this league, the players in this league, you know, I think we've had more pros than any league by a landslide. We've got 2 guys in the Hall of Fame. Rick's gonna go in the Hall of Fame. He's nominated. How does he not get in? I mean, tell me what league's got 3 Hall of Fame coaches and a whole bunch of other guys that can really coach. You look around, look at what, you know, Mike Rice is doing at Rutgers, Kevin Willer's doing at Seton Hall. It just gets harder and harder and harder. It doesn't get easier, it gets harder.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Coach.